it's me, Nancy, today. Now, I'm going to cut this soap. Now, it should have been cut right away afterwards. After I make a soap recipe, I put my recipe paper on top of it while it's drying because I want to know what it is afterwards. So I had it covered with a towel and covered with a piece of cardboard. And I had to smooth this out. It was hardening too quickly. I left it too long before I poured it in. So let's see how it worked, okay? So I'll put this camera in my little tripod here. Aim it. This is my new door. Isn't that pretty? Put it here. Put it down there, and I'll cut it there. Okay, so now I'm going to cut it on a towel because I like cutting things on towels. I just have to get the right towel. This one will do just fine, I hope. Now I put it in wax paper, but I didn't put the wax paper up the other side because it always gets too curvy on the edges. So this is stuck to the pan then. Let's see how it works doing this. A real soap maker would know how to do it just perfectly. But I'm not a real soap maker. I am Nancy today. Something tells me it's not working right. Now I need a spatula. Here we are, a spatula. Oh, it fell out. Very good. See, I made a mess. But that's normal for me. Now this is the knife that's too fat. You see how fat that is? If I put that in like that, it usually widens one side too fast and then the other side splits. So I have a narrower knife, which is narrow all the way, which I shall use instead. Okay, now I'm going to take off this paper first because otherwise I just have to take it off in little pieces later. And it never comes off as perfectly after the soap is cut as it will when it's one big piece. But somebody who wrote a book said that's not the way she does it. But then I don't do anything anybody else's way. Look at that. Now that's what happens when you... This is a show about mistakes. Now this is what happens when you wait too long before you put it in the pan. See, I was adding my lavender at the last minute. And it was already getting hard by the time I added the lavender. So this is lumpy soap. Let's make the size about that big today. Some people probably make them exactly the same every single time. See how it broke through when I got to the other edge? See that? It didn't let me get all the way through. That is because it's been drying too long. I think. Or maybe it's because I'm cutting it from the other side. Let's see what happens if I cut it from this side. See if I can make them the same. Wouldn't that be nice? Uniformity. Nothing in my life is uniform. It'd be so neat to have uniformity in my life. Okay. Now that did not crack. That did not break. Did it? Well, maybe it did. The bottom doesn't look too smooth. None too smooth there. This looks kind of white and powdery. No, that's not going to work. I'll just do it by eye. Eyeing it works best for me. See, I felt it go chunk at the bottom. But look, it didn't really wreck it at the bottom that time. But mind you, if you put it in, if you let it harden too long, this has got a lot of tallow in it. This is tallow and coconut oil for bubbles. And tallow because it's cheap, and I like tallow. So, there, see, that one turned out right.
Mom?
Yes, sir, I'm on video, don't talk to me yet.
What?
I'm on YouTube, don't talk to me yet.
What are you talking about?
Well, it might happen to you too. It's being recorded. Okay, so now we're going to go this way.
Did you make the blue stuff?
What blue stuff?
It's in the middle.
No, I didn't. That was my friend made that. Isn't it awesome?
Yes. There, now it's centered better.
Oh, thank you. Making square bars this time. You like that blue stuff? She uses coconut oil. She does a very good job. Well, this is... I guess those will be the right size. There we go. So now they're ready. Now I have to let them sit for 6 weeks. Don't do that, Daniel. Please don't do that. I have to let them sit for 6 weeks on their edges. And when I'm ready to take care of them later, see, these are going to be sharp edges. Now some people use a what's it called? A potato peeler to smooth the edges afterwards. I made a lot of mess. Mess, mess, mess. That's my little name. Mess, mess, mess. Okay. These will have to be trimmed on the top. But not like that. Okay. So now, if you'd like to come with me, I will take them to the place in question. And I will also take the label, the recipe. This kind of bled through. See, it's something like that. Take my recipe with me so that I'll know which bunch of bars this is. Because I have a way of forgetting everything. Oh yeah, you're coming too. You better come then. Here we go. Here we go into the sunroom. Isn't that awesome room? Awesome, awesome, awesome. And we're going to put it here on the shelf. See, there's a shelf of them there already. I don't want them to be on that shelf because then I'll get all mixed up. So I'll put them on this shelf. Right here. Move my weaving things over. And then some people do this all differently. They put it on cardboard. Maybe cardboard's the right way to do it. But there's the right way, the wrong way, and Nancy's way. According to my dad. So, if I do it my way, I'll either do it right or I'll find out why it's wrong. So either way, it's a good thing. I learned something from my mistakes. This was a small batch. I think this was 2 pounds. Is that right? Is that 2 pounds? Maybe that was less. Well, I can tell you right here. Yeah, it was 2 pounds. Okay. One more. Uh-oh. Dirt in it. Yep. Okay. And then I have all these little bitses and bitses, which will go in my jar of bits. Say goodbye to the lovely view. Love my view. There's my soap making world out there. Okay. And here we go. And I now shall show you what you always wanted to know but were too afraid to ask. See? Soap bits. So I will. What's the difference in I will and I shall? I will use a bigger one. Of course, this is plastic. Is that going to wreck anything? I don't think so. I think soap is okay with plastic. Away they go, right in there. Just in case I didn't make enough mess. Now I have a mess to clean up. You see, it's always nice to have something to do after, because if you don't have a mess to clean up after, what are you going to do afterwards? There we go. Now I have it on my fingers and it should rinse right off. There we go. That was Nancy today on cutting soap. Goodbye.